Well, in your career and my career, we've owned pretty much, the only thing I haven't owned is senior housing, marinas, which you got that covered.
Yeah.
We've owned a variety of asset classes. We own data now, we've owned self-storage, we've owned marinas, owned hotels. When you're looking at a higher cap rate environment, where do you think, if you were gonna pick an asset class that you think will see the most distress in and therefore the most opportunity, what's it gonna be?
I think it's going to be office. I mean, it just is. What we're seeing, the good thing about some of the asset class like hotel, you have a 1 day, cycle, right? Everybody comes and leaves, they stay for a week, you can reprice efficiently. Office has some lease rates that just aren't going to be supported when they roll, so that's going to cause even more pressure on the debt with fewer lenders and higher interest rates. And nobody really knows what the future holds for office. So I still think that's going to be the asset class. There's more of it than kind of anything else, right? Mm-hmm. And it's got so many sub-markets. A lot of people are talking about the suburban markets, and that's where people are going to want to go, stay closer to their home, but get out of their house to work. But again, you got to say where, how far from what locations, and then what's going to work, right? These suburban office buildings all kind of look similar. Do they function in this new work from home collaboration economy we're going into?
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that. I think office is going to see the most distress. I think if you had to pick your favorite asset class, especially when it comes to being able to provide distributions to our investors, what asset class is that?
Well, the reason we got into MTLI 2 years ago was because we thought that would be the right asset class. I still love where we are. We're not competing with a lot of institutional capital. There's fewer competitors, and I think we're getting very good deals and still getting those mid-teens to high teens IRRs. Multifamily is just a brutal market still. I mean, it's going to see some distress, and maybe there'll be some good opportunities there. I've been to self-storage. I did build with some partners a couple of senior housing deals. I think those transactions are getting pressure on them because of workers and how do you fill the places. My father lives in one, and he's now in his third, all because workers left and they couldn't backfill the workers. So there's going to be a level of distress there. I mean, the workers still haven't really figured out if they want to go to work, right? We're still having a hard time filling maid positions and housekeepers in hotels and so forth. So I think office is going to be the number one. You'll see opportunistic buys in certain markets where some of the fundamentals just don't match up. And I think our industrial plan is really where we're still able to get some cash flow after debt service. So we can make distributions. We know how to manage it. We've hired some pretty good asset managers, know what they're doing, so we don't get stuck with high TI bills. We know how to get the second generation space to be what the user needs. So I like where we are.